Great. Okay, thanks for joining me for Yoga Pilates today. Let's see if other people join as we go along, but we will go ahead and get started. Let's start by setting ourselves in our posture, feet under hips, legs engaged, drawing them in a little bit. Well, feeling like you're drawing them in. Strong core, straight, tall spine, lifting the rib cage up off the waist to make so much room for your breath to come through. Roll your shoulder blades down your back. Level your chin by bringing the back of the head over the back of your spine. Take a deep breath. And we'll keep this alignment throughout class, trying to work on this length, this posture, this core engagement, and keeping your shoulders down and back. Coming to the mat to start our Pilates series. Let's lie down on our back. Feet about hip distance apart, feet flat on the mat, knees bent. Press your palms into the mat, tuck your shoulder blades a little bit underneath you. Engage the core. You're going to keep that gentle curvature of your lower back in place. We're not going to press our back to the floor, but we're going to press our belly button to the spine and just come into a single knee lift here to warm up. Exhaling on the lift. Really pressing that belly button down as you lift the knee without letting that spine flatten to the mat. So we want to get a lot of compression there in the belly. Just a couple more to finish our gentle warm up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Let me scoot back a little to make sure you can see me. Our first really core exercise move, we're going to bring those feet and knees together. So we're going to do a combo here. Important part of it is to keep the thighs pressed together at all times. That will keep everything else where it's supposed to be. So squeezing your thighs together, cross your arms over your chest. We're going to do 10 crunches. Just lifting that head and shoulders up off the mat. 5, 4, squeezing those thighs together. 3, 2, and 1. Roll up to sitting. Sitting up tall, fingertips pointing toward your toes, squeezing those thighs together, keeping them squeezed. We are going to lift those knees off the ground 10 times. Lift, straight spine, squeeze thighs. So your legs really want to open here. Keep those thighs together. 5, 4, straight spine. 3, 2, and 1. Feet flat, come down for our next set of crunches. 10, 9, 8, 7, squeezing those thighs. 6, 5, feet together. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sit it up, plant your palms, squeeze those thighs, feet together. 9, 8, straight spine. 7, 6, 5, with those thighs squeezed together, your lower core automatically engages. 3, 2, and 1. Feet flat, come down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, not letting those legs flop open. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sit up, squeeze thighs. 10, 9, lift those legs up off the ground. 8, 7, try not to let your spine flex in any way. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last set, lay down for 10, 9, 8, 7, feet and knees together, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last time, sit up, straight spine, lift legs for 8, 7, 6, 5. No movement in the upper body. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Sit it down. Rock side to side to get a little of that tension out of your body. Let me tilt the camera down a little more. I had it more set up for yoga than Pilates. There we go. All right, let's come onto our side. We're going to do some side leg lifts. You can use your arm as a pillow, or you can prop your head. You can have this hand here for support, or you can have it up on your hip for more of a challenge. Hips straight up and down, toes to nose, straight line. Up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down. Engaging that core, down, down, up, down, down. Nice job. Holding that core in place, not rocking front to back. Up, down, down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep that top leg up high, lift and down, lifting that lower leg to meet it and down. If you can, do not let that lower leg touch down, keeping both legs up in the air at all times for 8, 7, 6, 5. Challenge yourself by lifting that top foot a little higher. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep it there and hold. Reach arms out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll to the other side. So choose your arm position. Up, down, down, up, down, down. Great form, everyone. Everyone is straight up and down. Hips perfectly stacked. Up to the ceiling. Down, down, up, down, down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Top leg up, lift and lower, lift and lower, trying to hover both legs. Bottom leg comes up to meet the top leg. Make sure your hips are still perfectly stacked, not leaning back. Up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift both legs up high in the air. Extend both arms. Bottom arm is on the floor, but it's straight out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rolling over with our belly toward the ground. We're going to come into a plank variation. Let's come down to our elbows. You can be on knees or on toes. Either way, straight line from knees to the top of the head or heels to the top of the head. Feet slightly parted, a little bit around hip distance, and we're just going to tap one knee, tap the other. Tap and tap. We're not resting that knee on the mat. We're just giving it a nice tap down. Constant destabilization here to get on or off the puzzle mat, either one. Not letting your head drop. Gaze should be at the tips of your thumbs, not down between your hands. So keep that straight line. Lift up the spine between those shoulder blades. Strong frame across the shoulders. Tap, tap for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold your plank for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Push back into a child's pose. Take a little rest here. We are going to come to do some back work next. So really stretch out that back. And when you're ready, come lay down on the mat on your belly. We are going to start with some modified locust. So roll your shoulder blades down your back to lift your shoulders up off the mat. We are going to squeeze our thighs together, lift head, shoulders, and legs up off the mat, palms up to the sky, shoulder blades rolled down the back to open the chest, squeezing those legs together. Hold here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Wiggle your hips side to side. We're going to turn this into a dynamic motion. So coming back up into that locust, very appropriate for our Broad X. We're going to swim those arms front and back. So legs staying squeezed together and immobile, reaching the arms front, reaching back, keeping that head and chest up off the mat. If you need to drop the legs, of course, that's fine. Don't put pressure on your lower back, just put work into it. For 4, and back. 3, and back. 2, and back. Last one. Reach back, hold here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Again, push back into child's pose. Toes together, knees apart. Wiggle your hips side to side to make sure you take all of that tension out of your lower back. And when you are ready, I've got a balloon blocking the clock. Good, we've got plenty of time for this. We are going to do some sit-up roll-ups. So we're going to have our legs extended and flex your feet. I don't know if you can see that. Flex your feet so strongly that it almost lifts your heels up off the mat because your feet are your anchors here. Legs about hip distance. We are going to keep our fingertips on the mat and roll, 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 roll. Reach along the mat toward your heels, keeping those feet flexed. Roll down. Nice. Really working to keep those heels down on the mat. Sit up tall and then roll down. Roll that spine up. Engaging the core, come through a straight spine, reach forward, back through that straight spine, roll the pelvis underneath you to start that roll down. Roll up, fingertips along the mat if you can, not letting them lift up from the mat, not letting those heels lift up from the mat, flexing those feet, reach forward. Sit up, tuck your pelvis, roll down. 2 more times, roll up and reach along the mat. Roll back, tuck your pelvis and down. Last one, roll, roll, roll. Reach your fingertips toward your heels along the mat. Roll, roll, roll. Come down for 8 beats. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Pick up your feet, rock your knees side to side. Last move, we're just going to do a simple bicycle. So you can cross your hands over your chest, touch your ears with your fingertips. You're going to alternate lifting up one knee and reaching for it with the opposite elbow. You can stay here if you like, or you can come into a leg hover, extending one leg and then the other. Reach. Slow, deliberate movement here. Pilates is really about positioning your body. So we're not using momentum. We are using our muscles and our body position. Feel every degree of that movement. Feel your core engage as your head and chest, head and shoulders lift up off the mat. For 8, and reach. And 7, and reach. 6, and reach. 5, and reach. 4, and reach. 3, and reach. 2, and reach. Last one, and reach. Center yourself. Extend those legs if you can, keeping head and shoulders up off the mat in our banana pose for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees, rock side to side. Get ready to come up to standing to start our yoga practice. So carefully roll up. Slowly come to a standing position. Don't give yourself a head rush trying to pop up from the floor after doing that. Let's start with our sun salutation. Reset your posture. Feel your tight. Feel your tension release from your shoulders. Inhale your arms up over your head. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flatten your back. You can bring your hands to your shins. Exhale, plant your palms on the mat. Step or jump back into a plank. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Hug your elbows to your rib cage as you slowly come to hover over the mat. Flip your feet, up dog, cobra if you would like to be down on the mat, and push back to down dog. Holding here for 3 breaths. Get a nice stretch in your shoulders. Rotate your arms and your shoulder sockets to drop your head even further between your hands. Between your arms. Letting those heels float down toward the mat. Straight spine. Inhale the right leg up in the air. Hold it here. Inhale again, and on an exhale, step it between your palms. Turn your left foot back down toward the mat, pressing the outer edge of the left foot into the mat. Hips facing forward. Strong, engaged front knee, shoulders down the back. Hold this warrior 1. And bring your palms back to the mat. Step back into that 3-legged dog. So kick that foot up in the air. Hold it here for an inhale and an exhale. Inhale again. Step that same leg up in front. Rise up to warrior 1. And this time we'll breathe through to warrior 2. Bring those palms back to the mat. One more time, step back into that 3-legged dog. Right leg up in the air, hold here for a breath. Inhale, step it one more time between your hands. Warrior one, breathe through to warrior two. Flip your front hand and exhale into your peaceful warrior. And coming to an extended side angle, tuck your elbow inside your knee, look up under your arm. Reach that top hand forward, forward, forward to get a nice stretch along the side of your body. And now bring palms back to the mat. Push back into that three-legged dog. And float that foot down to meet the other one. Into a regular dog. This time, inhale your left leg up. Hold here for breath. Inhale and step it between your palms. Rotate that right foot down to the mat, coming up to our warrior one. Really nice, you guys. Bring those palms back to the mat. Step back into your three-legged dog. Ooh, foot cramp, foot cramp. Step forward. Come up to your warrior one and breathe through to your warrior two. Opening the shoulders to the side. Strong front knee, not collapsing inward. Palms back to the mat. Step back into your three-legged dog. Hold here. Inhale, and as you exhale, step back through. Warrior one, warrior two, flip your front hand, come into your peaceful warrior. And bring it out to your extended side angle. Palms to the mat one last time. Bring that leg back up into the air. For your three-legged dog, lift it high, high, high. Strong through the shoulders. And set that foot back down. Be in your down dog. Look up between your palms, step or jump your feet up to meet your hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Take a yoga toe hold here, or rest your hands on a comfortable spot on your legs. Just get a little more stretch. Let your head hang. Shake your head no to intrusive thoughts of work or other responsibilities. Shake your head yes to your self-care. And slowly, one vertebra at a time, roll up, head last. Roll the shoulders back, open the palms. Feeling strong here in our Tadasana, our mountain pose. Stepping back to come to our triangle. One foot out, one foot to the front. So feet make a 90-degree angle. Arms up, out to the sides, roll your shoulders down, reaching toward that turned out foot. Reach as far as you can to the side before finally coming down. Keep those shoulders open, open, open. Press from the bottom shoulder to keep the top shoulder open so that you're parallel to the wall. You can have your hand on the inside of your leg or the outside or down on the mat if that is where your mobility takes you. And inhale, lifting with your top hand, come up to lifting. Turn both feet to face the same direction and close them up a little. You can bring your hands into a prayer position behind you, or you can grab your elbows. Tiny back bend, inhale, upper body back bend. We're not bringing a back bend into our lower body. We're just opening the neck and chest. And then fold into this humble warrior. Keeping that front, the hip of the leg that's in front, for me, that's my left leg, in line with the right hip. So that almost should feel like you're pushing that hip back. If you let your hips rotate, you lose the nice stretch on the back of that front leg. And slowly rise up. Opening those feet wider again. Switch the position of your feet. So the other foot is facing out. Arms out again. Square your hips. Reach over to the side for our Trikonasana on this side. And rolling down that leg. Gaze up at that top hand. Let the bottom hand float down toward the mat as long as you can. Keep your shoulders and chest parallel to the wall in front of you. Inhale that top arm up. Close those feet up a little bit again, feet parallel. If you grasp your elbows, try the other direction. So switch which arm is on top. Tiny inhale, upper back bend. And forward fold into this humble warrior. And your feet should be about hip distance apart in width. You're not standing on a balance beam, unless you want super extra challenge. And slowly roll up. Shake yourself out. Let's get ready for a balance pose. Let's go into our tree pose. So press your palms together. Lift up the toes of your right foot, set them all down. Press your palms together at heart center. That left foot, you can have the toes on the mat. You can rest it on your calf. You can bring it up above your knee. Either way, try not to put pressure directly on your knee. Pressing those palms together, pressing that opposite heel into the leg should help your balance, as will choosing a very specific immobile spots to focus on. And if you're comfortable, you can let your branches grow. And bring palms back to heart center. Set that foot down. Go ahead and circle that other ankle of the standing leg. Get set up on your other foot. For me, that's my left foot. Lift up those toes, set them down one at a time. Choose your position, and you can always change. It may be different one side to the other. Get yourself set, press that heel in, press those palms together. And when you feel like you've caught your balance, if you're comfortable, you can let your branches grow. Really focusing on that straight line from the standing heel to the top of the head, not letting the standing hip jut out to the side. That's a natural thing to do to counterbalance the asymmetry of how your weight is being held here. Palms back to heart center, set that foot down. Roll the other ankle, really nice. Excellent. Let's come down to the mat. Oh, we're almost out of time, but let's do some lizard pose before our Savasana to get some hip opening. Let's come through our vinyasa, inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, palms to mat, step or jump back into your plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, protecting your spine from below. Exhale, down dog. Lift that right foot in the air. Bring it to the outside edge of your mat, outside your hands. You can keep your left knee in the air. If you want more work, if you want more stretch, you can drop that knee. I think I'm going to opt for stretch today. I always need stretch. If it is in your practice, you can bring your forearms down to the mat. I should have brought a block to help me here. Couple more breaths. Bring your hands back underneath your shoulders. Tuck that left back toe under, step back into the plank. Push back into down dog. Lift the left leg up. Step it to the outside of your mat, outside your feet. Choose the position of that back leg, knee, or toe. Come down into this stretch. You can bring your forearms to the mat if that is in your practice. Just feel this nice stretch to finish out our challenging workout today. Try to relax through your hips to let your body weight deepen your stretch. Not engaging your muscles, but just letting the natural weight of your body bring yourself deeper into this pose. And bring your palms back underneath your shoulders. Tuck that back toe up if you were on your knee. Step back into the plank. Step back into your, push back into your down dog. One last time, you can pedal your feet. If you want to individually stretch your calves, ankles, and Achilles tendons. And push through, bring your legs through, coming to lie on the mat. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath you, palms up to the sky. Let your feet open comfortably. Close your eyes if you're comfortable with that. Shoulders away from the ears. If you saw that huge electrical storm last night, let those lightnings zigzag across the inside of your eyelids, trace them, and then they disappear. It's a good way to learn how to deal with negative thoughts about ourselves. Trace them, acknowledge them, and then they disappear forever. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Roll your wrists and ankles. Shake your head side to side, up and down. And when you're ready, roll over onto your side in a fetal position. Tucking your knees and your feet. Using breath. Push up into a seated position, keeping your eyes closed if you feel comfortable doing so. Bring your palms to heart center. As you inhale, lift your spine. Try to make space in between each vertebra for your breath to fill it up. Inhale your palms to the center of your forehead. Again, inhale, super elongated spine, lots of space. And as you exhale, if you'd like, you can join me in a bow. Namaste. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Thanks, that was great.
Good
core workout. Thank you.
Oh, good.